Good evening everyone. Welcome to Agri Quiz by Crackers. So today the video is all about Tamil Nadu students. So as you all know, Tamil Nadu Agriculture Officer notification is already out. So today's video we will discuss unit wise important questions which will helpful in your exam. So stay connected in our channel and do subscribe. You can also join in our Telegram channel for daily quiz. Okay, so let's start today's session. So the first unit is about importance of agriculture. That includes importance of agriculture in Indian economy and its sectoral relationship, agriculture development through 5-year plans in India and Tamil Nadu, growth pattern of crops in India and Tamil Nadu in terms of area, production and productivity, government agricultural policies, agricultural development through Niti Aayog, import and export, role of NSC, FCI and PDS. Okay, so let's start with the first question. Question number 1. The final approval to the 5-year plans of India is given by Niti Aayog, President of India, National Development Council or Ministry of Finance. So the National Development Council headed by the Prime Minister with all Chief Minister and Cabinet Minister are the final authority to approve the 5-year long policy. The Planning Commission was an institution in the Government of India which formed India's 5-year plans. In 2014, Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi announced to dissolve the Planning Commission and replace it by a new institution named Niti Aayog. So here the right answer is option C, National Development Council. Then question number 2. The main objective of the first 5-year plan of India was development of infrastructure, development of ports, development of the industries or development of agriculture. So, the first 5-year plan was developed in the year from 1951 to 1956 in order to encourage and enhance the agricultural sector of the country. The major focus behind the first 5-year plan was to handle agriculture development. So it is mainly focused on agriculture development. So here the right answer is option D, that is agriculture development. Development of agriculture. Then question number 3. Who is the President of National Development Council? Vice President, RBI Governor, Home Minister or Prime Minister? National Development is an executive body that was established by the government in the year 1952. So it was established to increase states' cooperation in plan execution, then promote common economic policies and ensure balanced development by mobilization of resources and efforts. Right answer is option D, Prime Minister. Then question number 4. The issue price of food grains in India is decided by Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs CCEA, Food Corporation of India FCI, Commission on Agricultural Cost and Price CACP or Ministry of Food Public Distribution. Commission of Agricultural Cost and Price CACP is a decentralized agency of Government of India and it was established in 1965 as the Agricultural Prices Commission and was given its present name in 1985. So here the right answer is option C, Commission on Agricultural Cost and Price. Question number 5. In what interval of time are the agriculture census in India conducted? Once in every 2 years, once in every 3 years, once in every 5 years or once in every 10 years? So as you all know, the 11th agricultural census, that is 2021 to 22, was recently launched by the Union Minister for Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, Narendra Singh Tomar. Agriculture census is conducted every 5 years in India and this is the first time the data collection will be conducted on smartphone and tablets. Agricultural census is the main source of information on the number and the area of operational holdings, their size, class-wise distribution, land use, tenancy and cropping pattern, etc. So here the right answer is Option C, once in every 5 years. Coming forward to question number 6. Which of the following scheme is not included in the Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana (RKVY)? National Mission for Protein Supplements, Saffron Mission, Accelerated Fodder Development Program, or all of the above? Here some of the major sub-schemes that are implemented under RKVY Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana are Accelerated Fodder Development Program AFDP, Saffron Mission, Crop Diversification Program CDP, etc. So all threes are included in these options. So the correct answer is all of the above. Option D. Question number 7. Which of the following is known as green gold? Tea, coffee, mango, or grass? So tea is also called green gold because this tea is considered very precious and it exported to many other parts. The other reason why it is called so is that where there was the requirement of laborers in Assam, people were given false hopes that there is a green gold in the tea plantations and were brought from central parts of India to work in Assam tea plantation. So the right answer is tea. Option A. Question number 8. The Central State Fund allocation for Northeastern and Himalayan states under MIDS scheme is 10:90, 40:60, 60:40 or 90:10. MIDS is centrally sponsored scheme whereas implementing agencies are State Horticulture Mission SHM. In the total outlay of SHM, Center contributes 60% for general states and 90% for northeastern and Himalayan states, whereas general states contribute 40% and northeastern and Himalayan states contributes 10%. So the right answer is option D, 90:10. Question number 9. Which among the following scheme was launched to provide old age pension scheme for all small and marginal farmers in the country? Here, from the above options, the option A is correct because in this scheme, the farmers would receive a minimum assured pension of 3,000 per month after attaining the age of 60 years, and if the farmer dies, the spouse of the farmer shall be entitled to receive 50% of the pension as family pension. So, the option A is correct. That is Pradhan Mantri Kisan Man Dhan Yojana. Then question number 10. Tamil Nadu Agricultural Modernization and Water Bodies Restoration Management TAMWARM under this scheme government for provide subsidy how many percentage? 90%, 80%, 100% or 70%? Here 100% subsidy is provided for all the works executed in the lands of tribal farmers in the selected tribal areas. Land owning scheduled tribal farmers in the 7 districts where the scheme is being implemented are eligible. Works will be also completed within the financial year in the selective area. So almost we all can say that the right answer is 100%. 100% subsidy is provided to all the works. So the right answer is option C, 100%. Then question number 11. Which Union Ministry is implementing Swachh Bharat mission in rural areas? Ministry of Panchayat Raj, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, or Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation? So, SBM was launched on 2nd October 2014 to ensure cleanliness in India and make it open defecation free ODF in 5 years. It seeks to improve the level of cleanliness in rural areas through solid and liquid waste management activities and making Gram Panchayats open defecation free, clean and sanitized. So, Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation is the only way Which flagship program of the Government of India? So the right answer is option D, Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. Question number 12. National Seed Corporation NSC is owned by, it is cooperative organization, Government of India, National Institute of Rural Development NIRD or ICAR. Normally National Seeds Corporation Ltd NSC is a scheme B Miniratna category 1 company which wholly owned by Government of India under the administrative control of Department of Agriculture Corporation and Farmers Welfare. The right answer is option B. It is owned by Government of India. Question number 13. India's share in global total food production is 20%, 25%, 30% or 35%. In 2017 to 18, total food grain production was estimated at 275 million tons MT. So India is the largest producer, which food grain production is 25% globally. So the right answer is 25%, option B. SRI method is most preferable in which climate condition? Wet season with assured irrigation, dry season with assured irrigation, wet season with less irrigation or dry season with less irrigation. So first of all we will discuss about what is SRI method. The SRI method full form is System of Rice Intensification, which is a farming methodology aimed at increasing the yield of rice produced in farming. It is a low water, labor intensive method that uses younger seedlings singly spaced and typically hand weeded with specialist tools. So the right answer is option B, in dry season with assured irrigation is the correct answer. Then coming forward to the last question, question number 15. In SRI cultivation, seedlings are transplanted in 2, 3, 4, 5. How many seedlings are transplanted in SRI cultivation? So young seedlings are moreover between 8 to 12 days old. That means 2 to 3 leaf stays are transplanted to preserve the potential for tillering and rooting. So the accurate, most appropriate option is option A, that is 2. In 2 seedling stage, transplanting is done. So okay students, that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next video. In the next video, I will discuss about Unit 2. Thank you so much.